Hello, everyone. I'm Michael Tucker, instructor with Twithair Academy of Swordsmanship, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're taking a look at the Cold Steel Hutton Training Saber. Before we dive in, I want to make it clear that Colts of Athena provided this sword for the purposes of reviewing. If you would like to see what they have, you can check out my affiliate link in the description below. Now, let's go over the key factors I'll be considering in this review. Fit and finish. What materials are used, and how well it's put together. Handling. Balance, weight, overall feel in the hand. Durability, how well does the sword hold up to regular HEMA training? Safety, does this sword have a properly blunted edge? Does it get any chips? Does it bend? Safety tips, etc. Let's start by taking a closer look at the sword itself. Here it is, Cold Steel Hutton Training Saber. It features a cheese grater cup guard with a nice rolled edge. It is a checkered back strap, as you can see. A nice faux leather handle with really nice wire wrapping. It is held together with a large nut, and though I do have to tighten it a little more than I would like, the steel seems good enough quality, and there doesn't seem to be any major gapping or construction issues. I'll say that the blade is a little lighter and more flexible than I really prefer when it comes to HEMA sword, though we can talk more about that when we get to the handling. First, I would like to say the fit and finish of the sword is like an 8 out of 10. It looks nice, there's no big construction issues, and it says what it is right on the tip. Now to talk about that light blade I mentioned. While the point of balance is about 4 inches from the guard, it feels as though it really wants to be kind of a choppy blade. It doesn't have the mass to withstand like a bead parry or provide a decent wall when blocking, and it kind of has this uncanny valley feel to it, where with this curve of the blade and the high point of the balance, you would think it would be more top-heavy, but it behaves more like some spadroons that I've used in HEMA spaces rather than a traditional sparring saber. It is trying to sit somewhere between an Olympic saber and HEMA one, but you could probably get over it with time. In a vacuum though, it is a dream to swing around, and it's very forgiving when you overswing. But moving down the sword, we get to the grip. It is quite thin for anything except for a bare hand or a plain leather glove. The second you get a padded or a protective glove, you lose all sense of indexing, and you really struggle to keep a firm grip on the blade. I personally use the Thox, and I had to keep downgrading into a lighter and lighter glove until I found something that I could reasonably find a good edge alignment with. I'd give it about a 5 out of 10 on handling performance. It just doesn't have the mass needed, and it doesn't seem like it was designed for sparring in mind. That being said, it is great for solo drills, and it's very beginner friendly. This sword is not really meant for sparring, or at least that's my feeling after using it a couple of rounds in a tournament and sparring during class. I mean, the blade is pretty chewed up. See if you can see that. The blade is pretty chewed up along the length of it. And it's got a couple of gnarly digs, especially right here near the fort. I struggle to keep the assembly tight, and it tends to rattle a bit. I even went to block someone, and I failed to get proper edge alignment on the block, and the blade took a set from the strike. I'm not quite sure that you can see it, but there's a really good bend right about here on the blade. For durability, it's probably a 3. It's really not meant to go blade to blade. Now for safety. Blade is light, the edge is thick enough, and flexes incredibly well, though there are no rolled or spatulated tips, but with a rubber cap, that should suffice. On a scale of 1 to 10, would I trust a newbie to hit me? It's like a 9 out of 10. The only thing holding it back really is that lack of a safety tip. Now value. The Cold Steel Hutton Training Saber, considering the quality of materials, construction, handling, at 119 on Colts of Athena, falls into the great price territory. This is a killer sword for light sparring and beginner practice. My overall impressions, with a score of like 6.25 out of 10 and a great value price, I wouldn't recommend it for myself. That being said, it is a great beginner blade, and as long as you know what you're getting into with this, and that you will have to upgrade in the future when you want to do competitions, and you like the look of it, I could certainly recommend it. And if you want to pick up one for yourself, check out the affiliate link in the description below. So that's it. Thanks for joining my review. If you're considering picking up a new HEMA sword, or if you have any questions about the Cold Steel Hutton Training Saber, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more HEMA equipment reviews.